What's up you guys, it's Ben and welcome to the channel. So for today's video, what I wanted to do is tell you all about Helium 10 and provide you with the tools that I personally use when it comes to product research and making sure that my listing stands out from the rest of the competition in terms of SEO. So first things first, what we're going to do is going to talk about not every single tool because there are so many out there. I'm just going to be talking about the ones that I personally use because otherwise this video would be far longer than me and you want it to be. So first things first, now let's see at the prices that they are currently offering. They do have a free version at the moment, however it's very limited, and my personal opinion, what you should do is go for the platinum package, which is $97 a month at the moment, okay? And it will provide you with pretty much everything you need if you want to start selling on Amazon. If you do want to, you can go for the more expensive packages. However, when you're just starting off, you really don't need any of the additional functionality that these guys provide when it comes to selling on Amazon. If you got 50, 60, 70 products and you want to get a bit fancy and you do have that much money to spend on product research and tutorial, the various tools, etc., then go ahead, do it. But at the very beginning, go with the free version as much as you can and then go ahead with the platinum version, okay? Now, if you don't have $97 a month in the very beginning and you're working on a very low budget, my best advice for you would be to go and get a Jungle Scout Chrome extension. Now, what that means is basically you will have a Chrome extension which will show you all the necessary figures when it comes to selling on Amazon. It will show you what your competitors are making in terms of sales, how many they're selling a day, etc., etc. However, I personally think, and I would really strongly advise, is just to go for the platinum package of Helium 10. So what are the tools that they provide that I really like? Well, the first one, and I got here just to make up basically search on Amazon, and that is the Helium 10 Chrome extension. It's exactly the same as the Jungle Scout one. However, it comes as part of the package, whereas Jungle Scout, you can buy it separately. And as you can see, this potential Chrome extension will provide you with all the information you need to find out about a niche on a surface level, on a very generic level. It will tell you the total revenue this particular niche provides, which basically sums up all the products and sees how much revenue those guys make a month. Then it will show you the average revenue, which is also very important. The average BSR, which basically means their bestseller rating, doesn't matter too much. The average price and the average reviews. And what you can do also is you can actually have a look as to how much each and every seller is making each and every single month. So let's say this, for example, is making £13,000 at the moment selling this particular product, and this will give you a good idea as to how much demand is there for this particular product and for this particular niche as well. Also, what I like about this is it shows you a daily graph, or sorry, a monthly graph more like, of how are these guys' sales going over the last 30 days. Are they going up or are they going down? As you can see, some of these products are going up and up and up, and then you can actually evaluate why are they selling and more every single month at the moment. And what I can hopefully attribute to these sorts of increases is because we are coming up to the Christmas season very shortly. Also, what I like to see with this Chrome extension is sellers that have very high revenues, however very low review counts, okay? Because that means that they have started very recently. So take this product, for example. It's got only 33 reviews, but it's already made £13,500. So I would look at this listing very closely and try to find out why is it doing so well at the very early stages. Why is it on the first page in such a competitive niche at the very beginning? So this one is a very good tool when you're just doing market research in the very beginning, okay? So then on Helium 10, we have the first tool that I want to talk to you about is the black box tool, and you just go on product research, and I believe it's the Amazon product research black box. That's how they call it, really. And what you do here is you will put in your criteria what products you want, and then Amazon will look through the marketplace and find them for you. So the way you have to do it is, first things first, you choose the correct marketplace. Okay, for most of us it will be .co.uk. Then you choose the categories. So let's say we're going for baby products, just for the sake of this example. Let's say monthly revenue, let's just put 2,000. We can play around with the price. Let's say it's minimum £10, minimum £15. Review count, we want products that are making over £2,000, but their review count is relatively low. So let's say we're not going to do a minimum, but we're going to do a maximum of 50. And then we're going to do review rating. We don't really care if it's 3, 4, or 5 stars. We can look into this a little bit further, but we want to see all of them. And then we can see as to how big are they. Usually I keep this completely blank. However, you can play around with that as well. These things I usually completely leave blank because it goes into a little bit more detail as to what is the percentages, changes, monthly unit sales, and so on. I want to keep it as broad as possible so I can see as many results as possible and then do the analysis myself, okay? The only thing I like to change here is actually put it as FBA, because you have FBM, which basically means the seller fulfills those orders by themselves, or you have Amazon, which is basically an Amazon product. I don't want to see those products because the FBM sellers will have their own storage units, will be able to fulfill products that are far larger than I can. And also I don't want to compete versus Amazon because they own the marketplace effectively. And then all we have to do is just click on search, and Helium 10 will actually provide us with a lot of products in that particular niche. Well, in this case, only 56 products that are in the baby niche, that is between £10 and £15 and is making over £2,000 in monthly revenue. And these are all very, very good products and also good ideas for us to look into a little bit further down the line. Okay, so this is like really, really good information for us to get an idea as to, okay, this looks quite interesting. Hot water bottle, let's look into this niche a little bit further. So then what you would do is just type in hot water bottle into amazon.co.uk, and then you use the Chrome extension to find out if there's enough demand for this niche and go further. Okay, the next tool that I really like on Helium 10 is called the Bagnet tool. Okay, and this is a bit more interesting. This is trying to find out as to what exactly people are typing in to find various products. And in this particular example, I just put in the kitchen. Anything you can put in, and it will show you relatively similar keywords that people are typing in. And then what we'll find out is how many times that keyword has been searched each and every single month, which is very, very useful for us. So I just put in kitchen, and as you can see various different kitchen related keywords that people have searched for. And so for example, we have sitting room accessories. The search volume is relatively low. However, if I put in kitchen scales, all of a sudden you can see that over the last 30 days there has been almost 55,000 searches made on the UK marketplace alone. So clearly we can see that this particular niche is highly in demand, and all we need to do then is just click on this button. It will take us straight away to the Amazon UK marketplace on that particular keyword. So this, as you can see, gives us a very, very good indication as to what people are typing for. So let's say, for example, we're looking for kitchen scales. Well, we can see what scales are they looking for. So kitchen scales that are digital are searched far more than just regular kitchen scales. Okay, so maybe that is the niche that we want to go into. So because there are so many variations amongst a niche, you really need to know what people are looking for and then how we can improve on that. So based on these keywords, and very, very quickly, I will see that kitchen scales are doing really well given the search volume. And then I can see that digital kitchen scales are doing far better than the regular ones, given that the search volume for those is far greater than the rest. Okay, and you can do this for pretty much any keyword at all, which is really, really useful as well. All right, next up, Cerebro. This is really, really good. This is just an absolutely amazing tool that I use constantly all the time. And I use this for two reasons. So first of all, what does it do? It basically looks at your competition. You type in their code, their ASIN number, okay, and it will tell you what keywords does that listing rank for, okay? And what I like to do is, first of all, okay, so I just use the random makeup brushes listing here. And as you can see down here, you can see that this particular listing is ranking for all of these search terms, which is really good. Okay, these are really useful bits of information, because then what I can do is I can target those same keywords. If my product is similar, if it's a makeup brush set as well, I can copy and paste all of these keywords onto my notepad and then decide which ones am I going to target the most. And the ones you want to target the most are the ones that do have a lot of search volume. So in this case, makeup brushes would be one of them. Makeup without a space, brush would be another one. Makeup brushes set also has a decent search volume. And let's see if we can find any more. Makeup brushes with a bag, again, another one. And as you can see, this particular listing is organically ranking #1 for all of these keywords, and you just continue to go down and decide which ones should we go for. Now, for example, it's ranking #1 for prime makeup brushes. It's a very low search volume for this particular keyword, so maybe that is not one of the keywords that we would potentially target ourselves. So when it comes to this, I use it twofold. #1, I want to see what competition is ranking for, and #2, I want to use then those keywords and those search phrases for my own listing to make sure that I rank for the most searched search phrases on Amazon. So that gives you the most amount of chance to making sales straight away. I see a lot of sellers and a lot of students think that these sorts of search terms are searched a lot. However, not necessarily. You'd be surprised what people do type in into Amazon to search for their products. Sometimes search terms that actually have got spelling mistakes do better than the ones that don't, which is very surprising, and you need to make sure you're aware of this and add it into your listing as well. Next up, and these are Black Box, Magnet, and Cerebro are the three tools that I use pretty much on a daily basis. Especially when I'm doing product research, when I'm speaking to suppliers, and also when I want to find out how well my competition is doing, and if I should be changing around the keywords on my own listing to try and push above the competition. And it's exactly what you guys should do as well. Next up is the Helium 10 follow-up sequence, and I really like this. So basically what this is, it's a tool that Helium 10 introduced about a year ago now, and that allows us to send automatic follow-up emails to each and every single customer that buys from us. And with that tool, what we can do is we can send them a coupon code, okay, so encourage them to buy from us again. And we can also ask politely for a nice review. So one of my templates, and I'm not going to show you because this will be another video, is basically asking, okay, what do you think of the product? As a small UK family-sized business, reviews really matter to us. Please let us know what you think, because it would really help out our business. If there is anything that I can do for you, please don't forget to respond back and I will get onto it straight away. A lot of customers appreciate that sort of follow-up, #1, and they really understand how much of a struggle it is for us to make it, especially during these pandemic times, to keep a successful business. And you will find that your reviews grow over time because of these follow-up sequences. I have so many customers responding to me every single day, either with positive feedback, which is great, and that is very easy review conversion, or a negative feedback that I can potentially solve, and therefore basically prevent them from leaving that review on my listing, because these follow-up emails actually matter more of preventing bad reviews than actually encouraging good reviews, because you are following up and therefore you're giving them a chance to respond to you with their feedback, and then you can sort it out there and then. I teach my students each and every single week how to follow up properly, the positives and the negatives, because we really look into detail as to which templates work and which ones don't work, because not only you need to convey your message as to what you're trying to achieve, you want to do it in a non-salesy way, but at the same time you want to have an optimized title to make sure that many customers click on that email. These emails used to work really well a couple of years ago. They're now start to work less and less, and therefore we look for other options to try and get those reviews. That being said, this follow-up dashboard is still a really good tool for me to keep an eye out of the open rates, how many orders have been sent and how many messages have been sent, and where we're at. Okay, so next up, Frankenstein. And this is the last tool that I'm going to show you today. And this is also a very, very nice tool. Now, before I found about this, what I used to do is when I was creating a listing, I literally wrote it all on Word and then just copied and pasted it onto Amazon. However, what I like to do now, and I just did this as an example, I type up all of the keywords, all of the search phrases into here, into the original keywords, and then I will create, as a result of these, my title and also my key features. And what Frankenstein does basically, very nicely, it will remove duplicates for me because we don't want to target the same search term twice, which is really nice. It will potentially maintain the phrases, okay? So if I jumble up the words or whatever, it will maintain the phrases or potentially take them out. It can convert to all lowercase or keep it as the original, as how I've written it, which is, as you can see here, is actually all written in capital letters. It can remove common words. So for example, as you can see, there was makeup. Up is a common word and it took it out. I, for example, never remove common words because, as it says, they're common, therefore they will be commonly searched as well. But it's also just a very, very nice tool for me to make sure that my title and my key features are optimized as much as possible. And I'm really using all of those characters that Amazon provides me to stuff as many keywords as I possibly can so I can rank on Amazon as quickly as possible as well. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys found it useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. There's going to be so much more content coming up in the next couple of weeks. Amazon is such a big opportunity for all of us guys right now in lockdown, on furlough, to make passive income and hopefully make this a full-time income in the next half a year or a year or so. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel because it would really mean a lot to me. And if you do have any questions, any comments on what you would like me to cover, please don't forget to comment down below and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.